It's my pleasure to welcome you all back to campus. After we switched to distance learning last spring, the few of us who remained on campus were struck by how eerily quiet it was without your presence. As I went on my runs down Hills Beach Road, or as Len and I went to Jordan Point at sunset and we didn't see any of you around, the campus seemed like some kind of a scene out of a zombie apocalypse movie. It was really weird. So now you're back where you belong, learning and working beside your peers, interacting face-to-face with our faculty and our professional staff, and enriching our campus community by the virtues, the unique virtues and attributes that each of you bring to UNE. And I'm so glad you're back. I thank you for persevering last spring when our best laid plans for the semester were suddenly disrupted by the swift onset of COVID-19. The virus swept across the country, scrambling every aspect of our way of life. And for us at UNE, that meant reconstructed syllabi on the fly, truncated athletic seasons, canceled trips abroad, and a multitude of other really disappointing but necessary sacrifices that we had to make to keep ourselves and our loved ones safe. The switch to distance learning wasn't ideal for any of us, but somehow we made it work. And I thank you for pulling together with your professors and classmates during that difficult time. You demonstrated amazing resilience and how well you adjusted to that new reality, and I'm incredibly proud of all of you. That said, the work we do at UNE is too important for us to shutter our campus buildings and to eschew in-person learning until the virus is completely contained. You, our students, depend on us to provide the highest quality education possible, and that requires in-person interaction with your instructors and your peers. So that's why, shortly after we closed our campuses last spring, I convened an ad hoc committee on reopening them, and we've been busy, tirelessly at work ever since. We've modified our physical spaces, we've made plans for regular deep cleaning, we've formulated protocols for viral testing, we've adjusted our teaching methods, the course schedules, the academic calendar, and our class sizes, all to make a return to campus possible. And over the summer, we brought many of our graduate health profession students back to campus so that they could resume critical hands-on learning with these new protocols in place. These students committed to following all of the safety measures outlined in our UNE Onward plan, and I'm very happy to report that things have gone incredibly well. By following all of the protocols and staying healthy, these students have laid the foundation for the rest of you to return to campus now. And I thank them. I'm deeply grateful for their efforts. And I also thank the countless members of our faculty and our professional staff whose hard work over the summer has facilitated our full reopening of our campuses. Now I know you'll do your part to keep everyone healthy and safe. So thank you for taking the UNE Onward promise. By wearing a mask whenever you leave your dorm or hotel room, by maintaining your social distance, by washing your hands regularly, and by participating in self-monitoring, contact tracing, and testing if necessary, you will ensure that we'll be able to keep our campuses safe. Now, let me be blunt. Our ability to stay open this fall lies squarely in your hands. We, the University Higher Administration, the faculty, and our wonderful professional staff, we've all done everything we can to make the campuses as safe as possible. We've made all of the engineering changes to our buildings. We've put all the tools and protocols and policies in place to keep us all safe. However, the best laid plans are only as good as their implementation. If you all follow the UNE Onward promise religiously and scrupulously, then we have the best chance possible of being able to remain on campus together and to have an amazing year. But if even some of you ignore the rules, we will face the very real possibility of having to close down again and to go back to online learning. So please let that sink in for a minute. This has already happened at some other universities. Soon after arriving on campus, some students flaunted the rules and held parties, taking off their masks, gathering up close and personal with each other, and viral outbreaks occurred, and the campuses were abruptly closed again. Now, none of us want this to happen at UNE, and it won't as long as we all really embrace the UNE Onward promise. So I'm counting on each of you to do your part. That means not only following the rules yourself, but speaking up if you see a friend or a peer failing to do so. We're all in this very much together. We really are a family right now, and we have a shared responsibility to keep each other safe and well and to keep our campuses open and thriving. This semester will no doubt look and feel different than what we're accustomed to at UNE, but we can still have a great experience. We can enjoy class discussions again and practical instruction and the pleasure of being immersed within a community of other learners. It won't be an ordinary year, but if we all do our part to keep each other safe and to keep our campuses open, it will be the year that you'll remember best when you're old and gray. So let's make the very best of it. And it's ironic to think that because the virus has put physical distance between us, but this experience awaiting us this semester has the potential to draw us even closer together. To keep ourselves and our fellow Nor'easters healthy, we must work together. And in so doing, we will embody one of the very best qualities of UNE, that we don't take no for an answer, but we keep working until we somehow find a way to get the job done. We're scrappy, we're innovative, and most of all, we care deeply about one another. Together, we can make this semester a UNE success story. So I'm so excited to see all of the great work that you're going to do on campus this fall, and it is just so great to have you back.